technology, but let me tell you that this guy is from computer engineering department and her partner is from the aerospace engineering department. So we can say that it's a multidisciplinary approach. So nowadays, everybody has to think about this one. When we are talking about system engineering, so that word is very catchy word. So we have to think about that, it's a system. So once, and Aishwarya ma'am is with us, she knows that what are the mechanical applications are there, civil applications are there, aerospace applications are there. Now all these applications we have to convert into the IoT base. So every application is having a support of that one. It's a need of the hour, we can say. So every student should understand, should learn minimum one programming language. So that is must. And then you are the expert in that particular core domain with the help of these tools which are available in the market. So you have to club these tools, and whatever your application is there, so you have to enhance that application with the help of this IoT. So with this, I would like to stop over here and once again congratulate each and everyone. Thank you.
I would like to thank Dr. Sanap sir for his inspiring and encouraging words. Now, I would like to request Dr. Sunita Karar ma'am, Director of MITCOM, Dean of Management, to kindly say a few words on this occasion. After. Okay. Now I would like to request Aishwarya Patil ma'am to guide our participants and students present over here.
So hello all. First of all, I want to thank my MIT staff, all the dignitaries, the management who invited me today for this event as a guest of honor, and to all of you all students for bearing us, listening to us while we talk so many things to you. Actually, I had written and had got so many points to talk to you all, but while I was sitting there and listening to teachers and everyone, I remembered my old days. So 13 years back rather, I was there sitting among you guys, just sitting like you all, listening to guest lectures. Around my 4th year, 9 years back, I was there organizing these events. And today I'm here talking to you all as a guest. So it's a long journey, and it's a wonderful journey. MIT has played a very big role in that journey. So first of all, before I start talking, I want all of you all to put together your hands for this institute where you're here today and for all the opportunities that they've given us. Rather than like a guest of honor, I want to talk today as a friend. I am a senior to you all. I'm a very much alumni of the Kothurud campus. I did my mechanical engineering in 2015. I passed out from the MIT Kothurud campus. And how many of you all have seen the Kothurud campus? Okay, so a lot of you all. If you enter the campus, in the beginning of the campus, you'll see a big globe. Have you all seen it? A big world globe. So when we were in college, we used to pass every day that globe, and it had become a routine, but we never understood what that globe symbolizes. Why is it there? Today, when I entered the ADT campus, I had two wonderful girls who were with me in the car to escort me till here. When I was talking to them, I heard about how MIT has tied up with different international institutes, over 20 institutes right here in this campus, for bringing international education into our curriculum. I spoke to them about how foreign companies are tying up for projects, which is drones, IoT projects, or for that matter, cloud computing projects. I saw how guests of honors are coming from different countries for even competitions like this. And from my experience, for almost 8 years, I had been employed. I was doing jobs in various companies, and I've worked across 9 countries. And in all countries that I went, I have met a fellow MITian, I have met an MIT alumni network. I think there are very few institutes in India who have such a strong alumni network across the globe. So today, as I stand here, I understand what that globe symbolizes. It symbolizes MITs everywhere, in every country presented on that globe. I'm sure when I said 9 countries and I have worked in foreign lands, I saw last row guys were very excited. They wanted to know how did you reach there from Kothrood to so many countries. So there is no formula. Even during our time back then, we had around, among 150 students, we had around 20 girls who were in mechanical. Not just me, but all the 20 girls are today working in different countries. They have stuck to their core branches or gone to similar branches, innovated, and they are still continuing, representing MIT. Whenever we all talk, we realize that there was no fixed formula to success. There was nothing, there was no curriculum that, you follow these steps and you'll go outside India, you follow these steps and, you'll be successful. But as part of learning at MIT, we did some things which were very right. And today when we are in the industry, we understand how they benefit us. So I would like to share some of these things with you. The first point that I would like to tell you all, which I learned, is to be curious, to be innovative. I think Mangesh sir said very nicely that, we have to, like he told an example of how Pune is growing into an urban city. You see garbage everywhere, you see traffic issues. As engineers, we have to be curious. We have to see these problems, find solutions, think about it, come back to our teachers, visit our labs, go to dignitaries, go to experts, go to industries which are around in this vicinity, find out and design solutions in which we can solve these problems. When I was in MIT, the good part was that in Kothrood campus, we had a beautiful infrastructure. Here, I think it's even more beautiful than that. And we were never restricted to our stream. So nobody told us that, since you're a mechanical student, you have to use only mechanical lab. Or since you're a mech student, you have to only use the boiler room. We were allowed to go into computer labs. We were allowed to go into civil labs. We used to go and talk to our civil teachers also, ask them doubts. As part of my final year projects, I was doing IoT plus mechanical. Both the departments helped me do it. So if you have the right intent, you have the curiosity, if you have the willingness to learn, I think MIT is one institute which never restricted us. It allowed us to follow that interdisciplinary nature from the beginning of our first year. You guys also have the same opportunity, so I think you should take that. Because when I joined my company and when I was working with Nissan and Mitsubishi for around 3 years, and I had a very different, very beautiful job there. I had to visit different plants of Nissan, Mitsubishi and Renault because 3 of them had come together. So I had to visit their plants and design a mechanical working ecosystem which is common to all these 3 organizations because they came from different cultures, they had different machineries, they had different ways of behavior, and 3 of them had come together in an amalgamation. So it was very necessary that machine, man and culture come together and it gets designed into one single ecosystem. So across the world, they had chosen 15 individuals through a series of rounds, and we had formed a digital ecosystem which was called as the Employee Productivity Team, and I was part of that team. And I got to go to different factories, learn, talk to laborers, talk to workers, talk to blue-collar employees, talk to people operating the machinery. And my job was just to talk to them, to understand their daily needs, understand what machines they're using, understand what safeties they are following, learn from them what are the different cultures in which they are working, and try to bring one global ecosystem. So it was a job of curiosity, it was a job of innovation, and that was in my DNA because at MIT I got that all the opportunities while I was doing my engineering. So my message to you all, first and most important is be curious, innovate. Even today you're here for the project competition, go take out time and visit other people's project. Just don't stay on your table at your project, see what other people have done, see how they are thinking, see their solutions. Find out ways in which you can collaborate with them, build a solution together. That is what is needed in today's world. The second thing that I want to tell everyone is be ambitious. So while you are curious and while you are learning everything, it's also important that you are relevant to this competitive world. So focus on your studies. If your lecturers are telling you to be punctual about things, they're telling you to do assignments, they know the science behind it. They know that certain things have to be done in a certain way, and that's why they are motivating you. It's not like, you know, हम अभी पढ़ेंगे वो कुछ relevant नहीं है, industry में जाके अलग ही पढ़ना है. It's not like that. The core is here. Yes, industry will groom you, it will teach you techniques of survival, it will teach you latest techniques. Some of the jobs, like when I was in engineering, there were jobs which are not relevant now. Now there are AR, VR devices, there are much different scope of things. But I am ready to adapt to that because my core is very strong. I know my basics very well, I know my science very well, and that's the reason I can move from any place to any place. I'm flexible to learn, absorb, and move. So it's very important that be ambitious, not to become a CEO or not to become like you know, some achiever. It is ambitiousness is in everything you do. Today you're here for the project competition. Tomorrow you might visit another college. You might be at the Smart India hackathon. You might be at some other hackathons. Wherever you all, try to put your best foot forward. Don't take these opportunities lightly. These 4 years will never come back. Like I want to, while I was climbing these stairs, I actually, you know, in college we used to climb 10 floors up, 10 floors down, never got tired. 4 floors I climbed up when I came, I was tired. We are so used to lifts, we are so used to AC rooms. I want to come back to college. I want to get into that hustler life. I want these opportunities. Probably we didn't get all of them that time. The culture of hackathons was not there back in 2015. The culture of project-based learning was not there. We were still in Pune University pattern. But you all are very lucky that you all have this experiential learning right now. So be ambitious, be curious, and make the most use of it. The third point that I want to talk to you all is about being responsible. So today, even in the car, I had 2 girls, like I said, Isha and Nivya with me. I told them the same thing. I said with all the things that you do, the most important thing that we have to learn in college days is the essence of responsibility, the essence of accountability. When you're doing your final year projects, when you're going for competitions, when you're working in teams, be responsible for the part that you're playing. This attitude of working in a team, the attitude of working together in contingency with your teachers, with your staff, with your management, is the attitude that you're going to require in the industry later. More than any skill set, more than any technical skill set, the most important thing that we need to learn is the attitude. Wherever I have worked, everybody will remember me, will credit me for my behavior. They will credit me if, and for MIT goes to Nissan and says that, hey, you know what, Aishwarya, our alumni was here in your company, they are going to stand up and say that, hey, welcome to our company, because they know that I have left that footprint of credibility, responsibility, and accountability there. Companies like VEM are coming here, partnering with you all. When you go there, represent our college, be very responsible in your behavior, be very responsible in the tasks that you have been given to you, be sincere in delivering them, be very good and empathetic towards people when you're talking to them. These things, which I think now you all have a very well-designed soft skills course also at MIT. Back then we didn't have one, but our teachers taught us that. I still remember I was the organizer of one of the cultural events at MIT Kothurud called Abhivyakti. Some of you must have heard it, now it's stopped, I think. And at that time, for all our financial approvals for any event like this Project Expo, you have some organizing team and approvals. We used to go to Mangesh sir. So we used to go to him, we used to present our proposal saying, sir, we need 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, and we want to take this event. So as a presenter, you know, at the beginning of the deck, I wrote that this is going to be one of the top events in India. And students will experience a never before experience in this event. So sir stopped me at the first sentence only, and Mangesh sir said that, you know what, Aishwarya, don't write this. Let the participants come and tell me this. So don't be so overconfident and write this at the beginning of the sentence, but be responsible to deliver this thought. And at the end of the event, people should come and tell that, hey, you know what, MIT students organized a wonderful event. They were very responsible and they delivered the best. So I think that accountability, that responsibility, that sincerity is something that we got from the teachers here, from our management here, and we continue to look up to them. In 8 years, this campus has been, like when I was in college, this was not even, the building had not even started. But today when I enter here, is such a big infrastructure. So I think that comes from a very visioned, focused, and organized, responsible management team. So I think we should also imbibe that in us. That will help you in your industry going ahead. And the last one and the most important, along with all these things, is being empathetic. So while we design machines which act like human, we humans have started acting like machines. So don't do that. Today, while you are here, you have some participants who have come from different colleges. So I saw the list of colleges. We have some from Wag Institute. We have some from Symbiosis who have come. So welcome these students. If they have problems, help them out. Even teams next to you, if they have problems, help them. Be humans first before, being ambitious and, winning the project and being the winners. It's very important that you grow together. Whenever you come back, after a few years, you'll be passing out of MIT. Be connected to your college. Come here, mentor students, talk to them. If you find any student in your, interns in your industry around you who need help, be the first one to go and help them. That networking, that culture, that footprint of empathy which you live around in your industry, in your college, among your teachers, among your students, is going to take you a long way ahead. Like even today, my sir, I think, Thuraj sir, I need to really appreciate you. 8 years, he has been in touch with me. Every year, he will message me. He will ask me where I am, where my other counterparts are, what we are working in, did we have any challenges, how are the industries changing. He's always connected to us on WhatsApp. He's always talking to us. So that relation of connectivity and bond as a family, we MITians should maintain. That's going to help us everywhere we go. So first of all, I think we should clap for sir also and for all the staff who has always been with us. Thank you. They have kept us like a family. They have tied us together, and we really appreciate that. So I will not take a lot of time. I want to welcome you all to my very own college. Those who are already studying here, I don't need to tell you how lucky you are. But those who have come from outside, please visit the different labs. We have a wonderful aerospace lab. We have some nice labs. While I was walking up, I saw there are some nice labs in this mechanical department as well. Please go and visit them. See the infrastructure, see some of the very nice infrastructure which is created here. It's iconic to Pune. So see that infrastructure, talk to students, talk to teachers. They are fully available. Talk to mentors. And winning is not everything. Experience this entire project exhibition and have fun. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your valuable experience and wisdom with us. Now, I would like to request Mr. Mark Weinman to give us some of our knowledge to our students present over here.
Dear MIT management, dear students, good morning. I am very honored to be here today, and I'm very happy to be in India. So first of all, I have to say congratulations to all of you. Not only because you are in a very good university, but because you are at the right time, at the right place. I'm fortunate enough to have seen a lot of the world, and I've been traveling and doing business for 30 years, and one of my main subjects is macroeconomics. So I was fortunate enough to be in China 20 years ago and saw the rise of the Chinese empire. And I can say now that I am very sure I'm seeing the beginning of the new superpower in the world, and that's going to be here. The one thing that those guys of you who study economics know that GDP growth in the long term goes directly with population growth. And as of early this year, India is the most populous nation in the world. The second thing, what is a big advantage for you guys in the near future to come is The Western world and China are starting to fight very hard. I experienced this myself because I have a factory in China. And a lot of manufacturing, a lot of sourcing, a lot of new business activities are being moved to India. So you have two things. You have domestic growth and you have external growth, what's coming on top of that. So that is something which you all should be aware of, that for the next 10, 20 years, the future for sure is in this country. And that one I can only say, don't take anything for granted. You have it in their own hands. There's not many countries that have that population. So please use it. I myself was a student too. That was about 30 years ago in Germany. And when I walked up through the stairs and I saw those classrooms, it reminded me of one of my eye-opening situations 30 years ago. So at that time, we didn't have all the high-tech things. So the professor was writing on the dashboard, on the chalkboard, and once in a while it made an ugly noise. And we were sitting in the chairs and we were taking notes. So we were discussing a formula for consumer behavior. And after 4 hours, when our fingers were hurting, the professor only said, it's not proven that this formula really works in reality. So for me, that was an eye-opener. I said, what am I doing here? So when I walked up through MIT and they showed me the classrooms, what you have, I have to say, you guys are lucky. You have already a big leap into theory combined with reality. And that is maybe where my company and my team can help you. We are very lucky to be your neighbors, really walking distance, just on the other side of the small road. And we have there a tool shop. We do a lot of software for tool making, for mold flow, for plastics analysis, steel analysis. We have injection shop, and we have a 3D steel printer. New technology, I'm sure all of you guys know that you can print plastic. We do now also print steel. So we have actually the first Indian-made machine in our factory in a cooperation with a company called Amaze. So we are actually very excited in entering a partnership with the university, and there are a few things what we can offer from our side. One is we're looking into a software for mold design optimization or automation. Number two, we're looking into steel printing in the medical industry, especially for implants into the body. And the third thing, this is one of my pet toys, and I was very excited to saw that young guy here with the drone in the hand. We want to open a drone company here in India. So those are three, and I'm sure we can find a few more where the university and VEM can work together, and we can give you a little bit more access to the real world. And besides that, our cafeteria food is also not very bad. So having said that, and knowing that you really are in good hands here, there's not much I can share with you for your university life. But I can share a little bit with you what happens after university life when you enter the working force, which I am sure 98 or 97% of you guys will do, and that's why you're here. So the first advice I would like to share with you, and I make it very short, is don't pick your first 1 or 2 jobs for salaries. Pick your first 1 or 2 jobs where you can learn the most. In the end, you spend 4 years of your life here learning. I can assure you, learning does not stop when you get a university degree. The opposite. This is only the stepping stone. Learning will start once you're out in the world. If you have the right mindset and you have already the right economy in the right country, use the advantage. Find a company where you can learn, and if you're assigned a special job, open your eyes and see what is your neighbor doing. How does HR work? How does accounting work? How does bookkeeping work? How does all of those things? Try to understand the whole thing. Don't only see yours. Open your mind. That will help you a lot in the future. The second thing is, own your mistakes. I can assure you, as a boss and all my other good friends who have their own companies, we do not have a problem if any of our staff comes to us and say, hey boss, I made a mistake, please help me to fix it. Not an issue. Where we have an issue is if someone makes an excuse and the other guy is guilty or the weather or whatever. Doesn't bother us. Guess who makes the most mistakes in VEM in my company from the 450 staff I have? It is me. I make mistakes every day. Learn from them, move on, own them, don't be ashamed, don't hide things. And the final thing I want to share with you today is I see every day between 2 and 3 CVs when people apply for my company. There's only one criteria I look in at the first view. And sorry, MIT, it's not a university. It is, how often did you change jobs? The one thing that really makes me put a CV away is someone changing a job every year or every 1.5 years. Stay at least 2 or 3 years in your job, no matter how difficult it is. It shows your next employer you have stamina, you try to commit, you try to be part of a company. So again, I can only say thank you very much for having me. It's a great experience. I'm very honored. I'm very, very happy to be in India. I'm excited about the future. I will do my part and my job to be part of your future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful advices provided by you. Now, I would like to request. Now, I would like to request Sunita Karar ma'am to praise us with few of her words. I'm Director of MITCOM, Dean of Management.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, all. Okay, thanks. Thank you all, dignitaries on the dais. Today's chief guest, Mr. Mars Ventman from VEM Tooling, and then Aishwarya Patil from Decipher Cloud Info Solutions, Dr. Sudarshan Sanap from MIT School of Engineering and Sciences, and Sandeep Thorat, Dr. Shete, and the other team members from MIT School of Engineering and Sciences. It has been always a wonderful initiative which has been taken by SOES along with IEEE always, because a lot of us see that IEEE is the organization which has been a research organization, and it's globally renowned and acclaimed by the lot of universities and the associations. So organizing this kind of issue is, and Dr. Shete being a head for Pune chapter, and then the SOES is having this particular initiative. So a lot of things are being done, and I think they have organized one wonderful conference along with them. That is what they have briefed. But what we are trying to see that on the parallel line we have experienced in March, that we have done our own conference, and then we are trying to have our own research journal for our own university, Abhivruddhi Journal, and the students have given a wonderful response. Almost 250 research papers we have received, and now we are getting 400 for IEEE university, and just we have briefed that the university here onward, the universities, those universities will remain in future, will sustain in the market. Those are research driven universities. And what we have interacted with the various people, I was just interacting with Aishwarya, and just got to know that she is working, she is having her own product development ERP solution system, and she has been doing customer relationship management with various organizations. A lot of alumni from MIT are there on her line, on this line they are working. I think Girish Bapat, he is from MIT, Girish Wag is from MIT, and he has launched that nano car. And these kind of iconic students, those who are alumni, you all need to take them as your icon, as a icons or the leaders for your future vision. and lot of research projects university has installed, and in that the university is coming up with the with various villages and the tools where these kind of drones or the product development can be used, and that is being helped. The university will be adopting some of the villages, and that is been done, and the solution will be provided through this, because the manpower for every manpower these kind of tools are required, and that is what you people are witnessing this, and you people have taken challenges, and that is why you all are here today with your projects and with your thought processes. So now my sincere appeal to you all is that I think it's the time that MIT should have their own problem repository, because the university, I think last time I was interacting with Pune Knowledge Center lady, Anita Kaniji, and she has said that she has a long list of problems, because now you people don't need to waste your time and energy on getting what kind of solution I am going to develop and what kind of product I am going to develop, because these kind of readily available problem solutions are available. So I think Sandeep Thorat and the team of Dr. Shete and Dr. Sanap, they will start working on creating our own problem repository. At least the students, those who want to work, they will have the readily available problem. There are some projects which are launched by the university is launching for the ERP development for MIT-ADT University. What we have observed is that MIT group itself is spending around 20 to 30 CR every year for ERP solution, ERP product which we are licensing and which we are using nowadays. So why not my students should come up and they should be a part of it. So these kind of in-house projects and the products are going to be announced in future. So the team members and the students from like you should come up and be a part of it. The mentors like Aishwarya is there, the Salesforce team is already, we are interacting with the Salesforce team, and then we have some 3-4 professors who have developed the product, and those who have worked in the industry on this kind of product development, they are there, they are enrolled in the as a employee of this particular university as a teaching faculty, and they are going to mentor the students. So so whatever Dr. Sanap has briefed, or Dr. Karad has briefed, or Dr. Shete has been developed, so definitely ultimately raising our H index, having our own research journal, then only we can sustain. If we have our own UGC care listed journal, then only we can be a competitor, then we can have a NAC accreditation, then only we can have. So whatever a small thought process which we have developed, and the tremendous response from all the students and the faculty members from the different institutes which we have received, it shows that definitely the MIT Art Design Technology University in a short time span will have this kind of, will be going to see. When I was in US last time, what I have observed the change is that the universities in US are, what is the difference between the universities in US and what is the difference between the universities in India. Our curriculums are too good, no doubt. Our faculties are too good, no doubt. But the thing is that the products which are developed by the faculties are there on the campus, they are incubated onto the campus, and these university campuses are coming up with the companies like these companies which are there, and the university is becoming the is a partner for them, for these faculties, those who have developed the product, and the students, those who have developed the product, and the companies like ABC, the companies like Amazon, the companies like Zomato, they are come up from these university campuses. So my sincere appeal to all the students is that the students should come up forward with the problem solution. I think we will declare soon the research review committee at the university level, and along with that research review committee, we will have our own project review committee. The project is being done by every student, but it is not sufficient. Whether that project which is developed by the student is scalable or not scalable, whether it is going to be commercialized commercialized or not commercialized. So these kind of challenges we student has to accept, and we have to come up with the product whichever you have developed. The solution is scalable, the solution is cheaper, but along with that, how the funding is made available, the AIC center is working, the entire university has created a fantastic ecosystem at university level. So Kriya Center is working for all the students, and every efforts is being taken sincerely by all the members, those who are working in this ecosystem. So my appeal to all the students here is that so whenever we just now recently we have done the tie-up with the IIT Research Park. IIT Research Park, so what is the idea behind this IIT Research Park is the MIT-ADT Research, MIT-ADT Research Park, the idea behind is that every student is coming up with a good thought process for every project, and now it is the call, the university team members, the faculty members, and the head of the institutions, deans, director has to take call to take this product to the actual commercial product and how to launch that particular product. I think some of the products commercialization is also going on in the university level. University is with 30 startups. A university has reached to, I think, 30 to 50 startups, I can say, and more than 150 plus employments are created. More than 50 CR, around 30 to 35 CR revenue is being generated by the university. As of now, university is a small baby. It is just 5 years old university. But these kind of practices are brought into the university culture. So when the research park is been going to develop and the 2 lakh area square feet is space is been announced by Dr. Karad. So for that particular initiative, my request to all the members that what kind of CSR funding we can generate, we all have to take a call, and then we should see that immediately in the time our projects, our students' projects, my students' project will be showcased into that research and innovation park. So I think that is the fantastic idea, and I think you all students have a bright future. You all students have the right talent, and lot of innovation is going on everywhere. Few days back, I was discussing with emphasis some of the team members. When I am addressing my management students, I am just taking 2 more minutes because I just have to give you the 2 more examples. So I cannot stop myself, so I'll be giving them. So whenever I say to my managers, because I'm running management business school, so I always give my students the request that, my dear students, you are working in an organization like a Google, and then Google has decided today that they are going to have their office somewhere in the corner of the world, and now you are going to, this responsibility is being given you, being an MBA person, MBA HR person, to you, and how are you going to look after this particular responsibility, and that is how your thinking process should start at this age. So that is how you are going to work in your future. So this kind of thought leadership you people are need. So some days back, the one problem which is come up with me in front of me, that the Disneyland is having around 40,000, around 150 locations all over the world, and the Disneyland people, they are having some 40,000 of employees, and now these 40,000 of employees need to be optimized, where the employee resources are bigger and the employee resources are smaller. So these kind of problems are there in Pune city. The people are working on this kind of solutions. We should be very proud of Infosys. We should be very proud of Wipro. We should be very proud of, and these all global problems and the global solutions are because of the cheaper manpower in India are coming to India, and it is our challenge for we all members to work in that direction, take the spirit and work positively, and as much as all the faculty members, the head of the institutes and the team members can contribute to the product development and to lead the university, that will make this particular university a product university or the research driven university. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to request Ajay Ugle, Coordinator, Head Project-Based Activities, SOES, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, dear students. So without taking much more time, I know that you all are excited to be there on your place and to exchange, to showcase your project. Dear student, please hold on for the 2 minutes. Okay, so dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, it's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion on behalf of Project Expo 2K23, School of Engineering and Science, MIT-ADT and Technology University, Pune, and on own behalf, Professor Ajay Kumar Ugle, coordinator for this Project Expo 2K23 and head project-based activities, School of Engineering and Science. I extend a very thanks to our chief guest of today's function, Honorable Mr. Mark Viniman Sir, President, VEM Limited, Hong Kong, for his gracious presence and sharing with views regarding global opportunities. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I wish to express our sincere thanks to guest of honor, Honorable Mrs. Aishwarya Patil, ma'am, CEO, Decipher Cloud Info Solution Private Limited, for her gracious presence and sharing with us experience how to grow self to make industry ready. Thank you, ma'am. I extend my special thanks to Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad, sir, Executive President, Vice Chancellor, MIT Art, Design and Technology University, for being a continuous source of inspiration and motivation. This event is also organized on behalf of celebration of Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad sir's birthday. Sir, thank you very much for your forever blessing and guidance. I am also very thankful to Honorable Professor Dr. Sunita Karad, ma'am, Director, MITCOM, Dean Management, MIT Art, Design Technology University, for providing encouragement for conducting different activities which help for growing the young buddies throughout the year. Thank you, ma'am, for your forever blessings and guidance. I must say thanks to our loving Professor Dr. Sudarshan Sanap, sir, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Science, who is propelling force for this event. I must mention a deep sense of appreciation to Professor Dr. Virendra Shetty, sir, Director, School of Engineering and Science, for his support and guidance. A very, very special thanks to all faculty and student organizing team members, those are contribute on stage, off the stage for this event, and hoping same in future Project Expo 2K24. Last but not least, I thank with love to dear participants for being present and be the part of this event. I would like to congratulate them to grab the opportunity to enrich their technological knowledge and get connected with the experts in the domain. Wishing you all happy and joyful experience during the Project Expo 2K23. So thank you one and all. Thanks a lot. And before concluding here, I request to please stay back. We are going for the group photo with the dignitaries. And after that, I request all participants, we supposed to be moved toward your allocated place. Shortly, the dignitaries and all the guests as well as the academic expert jury will join your location, and there will be the interaction and there will be the opportunity for you to showcase your ideas. So thank you one and all. Now I request the dignitaries, sir, please join us for the group photo. Please, sir.